Welcome back, lovelies. If this is your first time to my channel, hello. Before we get started, I want you guys to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, okay? So today is a big day. Today, Amaya is getting a relaxer, y'all. She has been natural for her 7 years of life, and today we are making a change. She does not like getting her hair done. It is so much of a hassle, and it takes so much time because her hair is so thick. So we about to do something about it. So first, I am going to base her hair with Ampro Pro Style Pre-Cream. It's for sensitive scalp. And I'm going to use that as a base. It's a barrier for putting the relaxer on her hair so it doesn't burn and she doesn't have any side effects happening to her scalp. So I'm starting off by putting it on the perimeter, and then I'm just going to take my comb and I'm going to go section by section, just parting off small pieces and putting the base on her scalp. I am going to be pretty heavy-handed because I want as much protection as possible, especially since this is her first relaxer. I just want to make sure I can be able to go through the process completely how I want it without having any issues. So after I start doing the base horizontally, now I am going through and doing parts vertically. I want to make sure that every inch of her scalp is completely covered with this base just for extra protection. So I actually based her scalp the day prior. I had took her box braids down and I detangled it and put them in smaller sections, combing through her hair, and then I based her scalp. And then today is the day that I'm actually putting a relaxer in. So then I based her scalp again. So she got like double, triple protection, okay? This is like hair, triple antibiotic ointment, okay? So now that I am done basing her entire scalp, now I am putting some more around her perimeter and her ears. Because y'all, I remember when I got them relaxers as a kid, and you'll get the littlest drop on that ear and it'll tear that ear up, okay? I used to get relaxers as a child. It wasn't until my adulthood that I decided to go natural. Amaya has been natural for 7 years of her life, but I need to be able to maintain her hair, so it was my choice to go ahead and put a relaxer in her head. I did talk to her about it just so she could have a say-so, and she was all for it. So I am using the Motions Classic Formula Hair Relaxer. It is the regular normal strength, and before y'all come for me, let me tell you guys why I'm using an adult relaxer. So me personally, when I was a child, my hair was super thick, just like hers. And those kid relaxers did not work for me at all. So I already know just from personal experience. So I chose to use the normal adult relaxer strength. I really wanted to put the relaxer in her hair just to make her hair more manageable because her hair is so thick and she's type 4, probably like a 4A, 4B in between there, because she's definitely not as coarse for a 4C, but I just needed to make it more manageable, and she's tender-headed, so it's just always a process. Like, yes, she'll sit for it, but what y'all be missing is them tears and everything. And when I say tears, I'm talking about crocodile tears, okay? So you want to try your best not to put the relaxer on the scalp itself. The extra plus is that we did put that barrier pre-cream on there, so that's definitely going to help as well, but just do your best not to. So I'm just taking the relaxer, I'm starting at the roots, and then I'm just using my hands to work it down to the ends. Once I get it all the way down, then I take a fine tooth comb and then I comb it through, starting from the ends and working my way up to the roots. Once I comb it all the way through, if I feel like some of the relaxer came off in the comb, or if it needs a little bit more added to it, then I'll just add some more to it, and then I'll move on to the next section. You just want to take your time and then just make sure that you are combing it through and rubbing it through so that each strand of hair is completely saturated with the relaxer, so you do not miss anything. Now, don't take your sweet time, honey. You ain't trying to have your scalp on fire, but just be precise and try to just be effective when you're going through each section. So since this is her first relaxer, I am putting the relaxer over her entire head, over every single strand. Now that she's got it done the first time, when she gets it done the next time, all I need to do is just apply it to the new growth, because I don't want to over process the rest of her hair, which has already been processed during this time. So it'll be so much easier now moving forward. So once you work it through that first section, I'm just adding a little bit around that perimeter part of that section, and I'm just using my hands to just rub it in. I just want to make sure every strand is coated, and then I'll just wrap it up and then move on to the next section. Now it is time to wash it on out, y'all. I am just running the water through every little piece, making sure I get all of this chemical out. Y'all, I don't know what was going on with me today, but I got her wet, I got me wet. Water was just going everywhere. I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't know what it was about today. So if y'all see her making a face, that's why. This is definitely a tedious process. In this section, you want to make sure that you take your time. It is so easy for the chemicals to be stuck in their hair and you not notice it. So make sure to run that water all the way through, checking every little part in the middle, in the back, around the edges, everything. Like, rinse it out, honey. All right, y'all, so I got all that I could get out. Now I'm going to shampoo her hair. So I'm using Iso Plus neutralizing shampoo and conditioner. This is like the go-to neutralizing shampoo whenever you have a relaxer. This shampoo's purpose is to basically stop the chemical processing that the relaxer provides. I love this shampoo because as you start lathering it up, I don't know if you can notice, but it turns pink. So if it turns pink, it means that there is still some chemicals that are in her hair. So it lets you know to wash it again. So as long as the lathering is a pinkish color, you want to rinse and repeat it. You do not want to move forward because that means the chemicals are still in her hair. So I'm washing it right now and I'm just rinsing it out, and then I'm going to wash it again. So this is my second time shampooing her hair, and I did not record the entire time, but I actually ended up having to shampoo her hair 4 times because as I kept doing it, it kept turning pink, and I'm like, we ain't about to have this going on. So I ended up having to wash it 4 times before the lathering of the shampoo turned completely white. But I'm just using my hands to make sure I'm getting everything off of her scalp and her hair strands. I do not have nails, so I am not scratching her hair, even though it may look like that. I'm just rubbing it with the pads of my fingers. Now that I have all the shampoo out, I am going in with my handy dandy Aunt Jackie's Curls and Coils Flaxseed Recipes Fix My Hair Intensive Repair Conditioning Mask. I love this, y'all. I really start using this as I was a naturalista, but it actually works good on all hair types. So I'm still using this on her hair as well, and then I'm just rubbing it in, and I'm using my lovely shampoo brush, and I'm just detangling it and working it through every strand. I just rinsed everything out and towel dried her hair, and this is it, y'all. As you can see, she still has a mild curl to it, but I'm cool with that. It's not as curly or kinky as her natural hair, but as far as being able to manage it, oh my gosh, it is such a big difference already. Now I am using the Cantu Shea Butter Leave-In Conditioning Repair Cream. So I'm just going to work that in that first section. I'm going to make sure to get all her edges and definitely get them ends, because we want to make sure that her hair stays healthy and in great condition. Once I work that in, I use my Hollywood Beauty tea tree oil that I love so much, and then I'm putting that on top of that just to seal that in. I'm working that in and using my shampoo brush to work that in as well alongside my hands. So I'm literally just going to do that throughout her whole entire head. This relaxer has made such a big difference, especially on the first go round. Like the time it takes for me to do that with her natural hair is like 10 times as long. So this is just amazing. And a lot of people do not know that even though you have a relaxer, you still need to take care of your hair. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm not going to neglect it just because I put a relaxer in there. Like, I'm still using the same hair routines, and I'm going to make sure her hair stays healthy. Look, y'all, her hair is so thick and healthy. So now that I have worked in the leave-in conditioner and the oil to seal in the moisture into her hair, I'm just going to section off a small section and use the Cantu Shea Butter Thermal Shield Heat Protectant. Even though she has a relaxer, I'm still going to do what I have to do to protect her hair from heat, because you can still heat damage your hair even if you don't have a distinct curl pattern. So I'm just going through and then I'm blow drying her hair so we can get this hair straightened, boo-boo. So now that her hair is completely blow dried, I'm just sectioning off a small section, and I am going in with the handy dandy Sulfur 8 medicated original formula law. This is good for dandruff, for itchy scalp, for just regular hair growth, y'all. I love this and I'm gonna keep using it. So I'm just going through section by section and I am putting it on every inch of her scalp just to keep her hair and her scalp healthy. One thing that people should realize is little steps like this is what keeps your hair healthy. If you take the time to give it that nutrition and the daily care that your hair and your scalp needs, it will grow, it will flourish, it will continue to thrive, y'all. So I'm putting it through each section. I'm making sure to get that perimeter too and the nape of her hair. So I'm touching all bases. So now that we done fed our hair some good nutrients, I am just going in and I'm splitting her hair into two sections, and then I'm taking the back half and I'm just going to lightly trim her hair. Her ends really are not that bad. I was getting her hair trimmed when she was natural, so I'm really just doing like a slight touch up, y'all, because her ends really were not that bad. So I'm just combing through one piece and then snipping off just a little bit of the frayed ends, and then I'll take a piece of the other hair to match it up to make sure that it's even all the way across before I trim them. This is just a quick touch up, y'all, so pretty straightforward. I'm gonna just do this over her entire head just to make sure we getting them dead ends off and her hair is completely even all the way across. I have started the flat ironing process. So I'm just taking a small piece. I'm using my Conair flat irons and I'm just flat ironing it from the root to the ends. I'm just going piece by piece, making sure to take my time because she still has thick hair even though it's relaxed. And I'm making sure to get every single strand so this hairstyle will last and look good, y'all. So this is the finished product, y'all. It looks so good. Her hair is healthy. It has a nice shine to it. Her ends are clipped. Y'all, look at that. She is loving it. Shake, 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 honey. Join the Toni team if you have not joined already. Make sure y'all stay and keep up with me for more of my content that I have for you. Peace out, lovelies.